What's going on, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? I hope you guys are doing great. I'm gonna get straight to the point on this one. We have a lot of work we can actually get done today. So first and foremost, I got another box today, so we're gonna go ahead and open this. Hey kids, just make sure you always cut away from yourself. You don't want to cut your finger off or something, you know? It's all about being safe. Good enough. Anywho, so if you can't tell, this box is from WFO Fab, and they make 4-link parts for Duramax stuff. Come on. Oh, well, that's probably why they stapled the shit. Anywho, in this box, come on, dude. These staples really break this hard. Inside this box, we have WFO concept sticker. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. We have laser cut frame plates for the truck. Not 100% sure what the squares are for, but basically, these frame plates, they go in here like such. Obviously a little bit better, can't really hold and do it all, but these plates sit in here, something along the lines of that. And this is all welded in, all nice and neatly. So we're gonna be doing that today. Tony, our friend with the torches and the welder and everything, is actually gonna come over later and help us weld this in. It's his welder, and I think he might TIG them. I don't know, maybe stick, whatever we wanna do. So, gotta get this prepped. So that's one thing that came in the box. Now the other thing that we have also received is a pitman arm. It's a 7-inch drop pitman arm for some steering components, so that way we can change out our factory pitman arm, get rid of our whole steering. I don't know what brand it is, I forget. It's like, I don't know, I think it's WFO Concepts or something. Max HD lift thing. Anywho, this will get installed in the truck. It doesn't have guide like the master notches or whatever, so you do have to actually line it up yourself and make sure your steering and everything's straight. Not a big deal. Yeah, so basically that's it. That's all that came in this box. We're still waiting some heim joints and some stuff, but today I'm going to start by cutting everything off the axle, getting the axle set in the truck with at least one tire on. We're still waiting the spindle on this side, so I'm going to get it on jack stands, get it all kind of set up, and then hopefully find ride height and everything that we need. So it's kind of the first to do today. So I will get to cutting. Alrighty, so quick update halfway through. Just to let you guys know everything that's kind of going on, because like I said, I have a lot to do today and I have a long time to do it, so we're probably going to get a lot done. So I'm not trying to make this video like 45 minutes long, but anyways, I pulled the trans cooler out. I'm going to take the bumper off next. I torched all the brackets off the axle, which are right there. So torched everything off. I need to grind these down, but I'm actually going to leave them there for now, so that way when I position it in the truck and get it all lined up, I have guidelines for where my frame rails need to be. You know what I'm saying, if that makes sense. So we're gonna leave them as guide marks. I took all the steering out, all the IFS steering, so the center link and the tie rods, all of them. So that is out. Kind of set the starter back in. So basically we have a open area now. So what I'm actually going to do now is position this axle, even though it's not ready to go in completely. I'm pretty sure I'm far enough along to where I can position it under the truck on jack stands where I need it. I'm gonna set the tire on, see if we can clear it and whatnot. And I'm also gonna take measurements for the track bars, or the 4-link bars from the frame to the axle, so I can get all the tubing, all the metal I need, and everything. So after that is done, actually before I put this in here, I'm gonna pull this plywood out of the way, kind of clean up, and maybe pull my exhaust out, and then power wash underneath, so that way I'm not, you know, so it's not in the way or anything. So that might come first, but we're just gonna keep pushing along. Like I said, most of this stuff is out now, so I'm gonna clean up, do a little midday cleanup, and then clean up the frame as best I can. So I also took the battery out, the secondary battery that's mounted on the frame, because I need to get here to figure out where I'm going to mount all the plates. This is where the battery sits at the bottom, so I have from here down to work with. So I'm probably gonna, the plates will probably be in this area right here, and then come down, and then the 2 bars will come out of here forward. So it's kind of the plan. Or I mean, I could always come up, well, it curves in. Not 100% sure yet. We'll probably end them right about here when the curve starts. So, or we can always go back more. This is the transmission mount, so I can't go back that far. A lot to figure out, but that's why I need to get the axle under here and start thinking about everything and what I need to do and height-wise, because we might need to go up a little bit higher with this. So we'll figure it out. We'll see what we can do, and just keep working away. Alrighty guys, so kind of little update for right now is I still need to grind all the slag off, or whatever you want to call it, off the welds, but both the plates are in. This side I already did and kind of got it prepped. I sprayed undercoating on it just to see how it holds up. Not done, needs a little bit more coating and stuff. It kind of fell off, but anyways, there is a kind of done frame plate. Now we have the axle positioned kind of where I think I want it. We're probably gonna go like 2 inches lower than this, so I'm gonna see if I can get different jack stands and get it set where I want it. And I picked up plate steel, 1/4 inch, to make all the frame plates for the 4-link stuff. I grabbed the 2 inch, 1/4 inch wall DOM tubing for the actual 4-length bars. I got a few extra just in case. So basically, awaiting heim joints. I thought they were going to be here today. I don't know if they will be. It's pretty late already. So I'm basically going to start cutting the frame plates out and just doing a bunch of measuring and math and stuff I'm not good at. So basically that's going to be a wrap for this video, guys. I just want to show you getting the frame plates on. The axles underneath the truck, we're measuring everything out, kind of lining everything up, and then we'll start doing the rest of that. So I'm probably going to try and cut some frame plates out today, and then at least get them measured up and see how many I need and see where I need to make the cuts and everything. After that, more grinding, welding, and grinding again, and then welding some more, and then doing the axle and getting everything set. The spindle will be here Saturday. I really hope these heim joints show up today or tomorrow. We're making a pretty big push. I don't know if we're going to be anywhere close to done before I actually take off, but doing the best we can. We might have all day Saturday to work, so if we get all our parts Saturday, we might actually have the axle mounted in the truck, and that would be phenomenal. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching as always. We're gonna keep pushing on this build. We're almost there. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So very excited, very pumped to be doing this build. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. You guys are awesome. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. So the truck is slowly but surely getting there. So just stay tuned.